A couple of tight local races still hinge on hundreds of thousands of mail-in and provisional ballots. More than 120 employees working 13 hours a day over 2 shifts. So what's taking so long? Well, it's not as simple as opening an envelope. It's actually a multi-step process riddled with potential pitfalls.
First, they scan envelope barcodes and signatures. Then they verify signatures against those on file. Any dubious ones are re-examined. These employees have received FBI signature ID training. Next, okayed envelopes go back to the sorting machine to be sliced open and separated by city. It's not until step 5 that the ballot itself is extracted.
That's a time-consuming process, and there are a number of exceptions of the mail ballots as well as once we extract it that we have to look at.
For example, instead of filling in the oval completely, if someone puts a check or an X, that ballot has to go into the exception pile.
From there, the ballots go to step 6, quality control, where ballots that pass are boxed. The rest are sorted by city for further scrutiny. Then it's finally on to step 7, a restricted access room where the approved ballots are scanned and placed into the count.
So we are in the provisional room right now.
The roughly 100,000 provisional ballots won't be evaluated until the 275,000 mail ballots are finished. This process can take even longer. The registrar has until December 4th to certify the results.
Ultimately, we need all 28 days.
The number of people turning in last-minute mail ballots has shot up. For the November election in 2008, just over 100,000 mail ballots were dropped off on Election Day. This year, 175,000. Total outstanding ballots jumped from 216,000 in 2008 to 375,000 this year.
With that many outstanding ballots, it's possible that it could churn the election.
The registrar's office says by mid to end of next week, they should finish with those mail-in ballots. But candidate Scott Peters, for example, who leads in the tight 52nd congressional race, isn't waiting. His campaign says he will head to Washington for next week's freshman representative orientation.